What is Donald Trump's strategy in Syria? I would argue that there is no strategy, and there has been no strategy in Syria since he took office. When I used to work at the Department of Defense, and I was actually there when the first red line incident occurred, when President Obama declared a red line after which the Assad regime used chemical weapons. And so I was involved in the preparation of options to respond to the use of chemical weapons. And one thing that I can tell you that Department of Defense advisors and personnel are doing right now when they're told to conduct or to put together military options to respond to the strike, the first question they ask is, to what end? Because that will help us figure out, and that will help us advise you to the best of our ability. What are you trying to do in Syria? What is the strategy? As we saw last year, we had a very powerful response to chemical weapons use. And it really didn't do anything, because here we are just a year later with another incident of chemical weapons use. And so one could argue that these one-off strikes that don't seem to be part of any broader strategy are incredibly ineffective. And so to do that again, I think would be a huge mistake, which is why I would actually caution the president and the French president, for that matter, who seems very eager to initiate some kind of response as well, to wait until they know what the strategy is. What are they trying to accomplish with these strikes? Is it just to get Assad to stop using chemical weapons, or is it to stop getting him to perpetrate war crimes and crimes against humanity, or is it to challenge the Russians territorially? There are so many issues related to Syria, and it's very unclear at this point exactly what President Trump sees as a short and long-term strategy in that country.